Welcome to 103.5 Wizard Radio, where we only cast the meanest of spells.
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's been one of those weekends, right? Anyway, as per usual, you can go check out manapotioncoffee.com. That music was created by the co-owner of the business, What Mage, aka Jonathan, aka my brother. Yeah, so I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. I wanna make sure that we sell as many of these Tox body pillows and acrylic stands as possible. So head over and check them out. She's a big homie. Appreciate her very much. She is one of my VTuber moms. And I mean, how could you hate it? How could you hate it? Honestly, right? They're great. She did an amazing job with them. So, and also today's topic of the stream attacks my culture as a degenerate, because Vaush. Okay, so some of you might have seen that I posted a meme on twitter.com, right? And that meme was a Lil Nas X Old Town Road song. Yeah, that's Goblin art. That's Goblin art, Vaush. Okay. So Vaush was on stream and he opened up a folder that he had saved on his desktop. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, after saving the Goon folder on his desktop, was the contents of the Goon folder. Now, horse. So if you guys are allergic to horse puns, not the stream for you today. Sorry, my throat's a little hoarse from yesterday's stream. But in that Goon folder was Lolicon, and also Horsecock, and combinations of those things of lolicon horsecock plowing. And this wasn't no Stardew Valley. Ain't nobody plowing any fields in those images. It was about as bad as they could come. Okay, you know, it was like the Pale Rider of Death when Vaush opened that folder. So that was the contents of the folder. That's like literally it, right? That's his. He'll say that it's out of context, but it's not that. But Vosh can't take this lying down because horses sleep standing up. And another important point to note here is that Vosh can't take an L because he has a horse in this race. Because it's election season. Um Sorry guys, I'm somewhat of a thoroughbred pun user. Um Oh shit. But yeah. So we're gonna react to Vosh's stream. He's he's mucking the stalls with this defense. Oh shit. Fuck. I gotta think of more horse related jokes over the course of this stream. Uh Diesel, can you make these jokes without the notepad window open? I swear they're not. They're not. I meant to come with the horse joke, but I can't think of anything not foul. Not foal? Foal? You be like a horse? Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't goon in the same place you do your taxes. Why would you put a porn folder on your desktop? How fast do you need to be jorking it that you're like literally you do your taxes, you turn around, you're like it's time to jork, right? Just like store it in like layers of folders so you don't accidentally open up the homework folder on stream. Like I don't I don't know what to tell you. I'm not particularly like somebody who's interested in the politics of any of this, of which for some reason there are, because these political guys, I don't have another horse joke, and I don't want to say horsing around again. He's just galloping right into these. Oh god. Oh, I am beating a dead horse. I am beating a dead horse. Oh shit. To be honest, this horse is already dead. Like the fact that we're still beating this horse is horrible. But apparently, Vosh also wants to beat a horse off. So there's that. Um, not really saddled with guilt. Oh shit. Okay, so let's get into it. I've seen him in real life. If you were watching Chris and Ark's stream, which I see some of you are from his chat, um, yeah, I saw him in real life. We were riding into the sunset. Oh.
Horse haircut? Wouldn't that be like a long mohawk? Wouldn't that be a horse haircut? Yeah.
Okay, word to the wise, right? Stallions in the chat. You want to remember not to respond to allegations while live, right? I know that seems really stupid, but it would be easy. No, Josh, you come into the chat and immediately ask to come on all the time. And then also, when I tell you things in private, you turn around and mention me by name. Fuck off. No, not today, Josh. Uh listen, Josh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta remember that friendship is magic. Okay. I gotta remember that friendship is magic, and not be too mean to you. I understand that. Free my man, Josh. Fine, fine, Josh. Get in waiting. Get in waiting. I'll pull you in. You're in waiting. Fine. Okay, Josh, you're on.
He's pulling his cock out. Yo, what's up, my guy? Anyway, I see you're seeing that whole Vaush thing. I remember this one time Vaush was like, "Oh, I had one of my geckos licking my schlong before."
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen some Discord messages where he talks about that.
Yeah, that is weird.
He said
You know,
he said he would like poke the male gecko's balls because they're so big and dangly.
Have you ever played Yoshi's Island?
Yes.
So you know that sound effect when Yoshi was like getting the like when trying to eat and goes like yomp yomp. I was just thinking like, what if the gecko was doing that noise when it was just fellatioing fucking Vaush or something? Oh my god, that's horrible. I have a horrible fucking imagination. This is fucking terrible. God, man, the horse thing. The horse thing, man. It's definitely something.
Well,
I just noticed something in the
you
stream.
were in like the political sphere.
Yeah.
What are the optics here with the horse cock folder?
Well, about time. I mean, more and more.
You could
this
say
is
that the
basically-
horses have come back to the stable.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
could say that. At some point they're beating on a dead horse.
Okay, listen,
No.
you need to come up with new horse jokes, okay? We already said that one.
Okay. Shit, dude. Like it's the left eating its own part. 2,2,2,5,9,8,300 something. Like this is a classic example of this. 2016 never left us, guys. This is New Game Plus, baby. But I mean, it's kind of a given. And I like the fact that I have that big old Atom Smasher just twerking onto the call. It just has that nice touch to it,
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Anyhow, yeah, Vaush, man, I remember when he was called Irish Laddie. That was way back in the day too. Remember the time that him and Destiny were like best friends?
Yeah, I remember they used to be homies, and then they had some falling out over something. I don't remember what their falling out was over.
Yeah, Destiny's ancestors are probably smiling at him now.
We all knew about this. This was going to happen at some point.
I know, but the best part is the normies are now finding out like Vaush's interests, and everyone else was just pointing it out. It's like, you see. Oh, Mishy was just like, who is this Atom Smasher with his ass out? Inside joke. But yeah. It's definitely something else. What else is going on in the stream? Is it just more?
Josh, you can't come in here and be like, I don't know what else is going on. I don't know.
Hey, man. I'm just.
I bring you on with the intent to produce some content, and you're just like, yeah.
Now I remember something else. Yeah, he also went on at H3 it was kind of weird. Like H3 like disagrees with Hassan on some things. It's most likely going to be Israel, right?
Mhm.
And then afterwards, he was just like, "Oh yeah, no, I had an interesting interaction with H3. Ethan just told me to like unlike one of Hassan's like tweets or something like that." And I'm just like, "Bruh, this is the most internet shit I've ever seen." Just like, oh, people getting triggered on over a like. You know how much shit that I see from your likes, Diesel?
I hide
And
my
I
likes.
just
You don't
don't.
see shit. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see a lot of shit.
You don't
You
see
fuck.
my likes. You don't see. I hide
Oh,
my
I've seen
likes.
your like.
And
I, I s-
first of all, let me also clarify that I don't like porn on my main. Period.
all right. All right. Okay. Okay. That's not. It's not what. It's not what the sources are telling me.
It's
It's
not the
not.
sources are telling you.
Yeah, it's not what the sources are telling me. I see how it is.
Oh, Josh, do elaborate on this now since you're here.
I'll definitely tell. I'll definitely tell.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I've seen files on top of files
Mm-hmm.
on nothing but goblin shit
Mm-hmm.
with titties flinging around. You see, I'm a classical degenerate. None of this new degeneracy just doesn't make my shalon go. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fucking around with you, man. But I'm a actually fuck off for a bit. You seem like you're a little on edge, and every time I come over here, I'm probably most likely going to post something that is very much out of context and leave it up to interpretation, like I usually do. Just completely no context whatsoever. It's actually a hidden joke, guys, that I do in this in the community, and we already knew that already. Yes. Anyway, anyhow, I'm gonna go.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah, I'm
Christ! No,
gonna go with
wait!
other
No, you're
people.
gonna stay here because Chris is joining.
Oh, who's? Oh shit! Well, split my dick and call me Caitlin. How's it going, Chris?
Damn, bro. I thought you'd be like Jesse or something.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Yeah, no. So everything is all good. It's been a bit, man. So
Neat.
what's going on?
I just wanted to come in and say Vaush likes horse cock.
That was
It
it?
definitely does. You know, it kind of reminds me of that meme. Have you seen the like, babe, stop, you're doing this? So it was like a picture of Beast Boy. It was like, babe, stop, I just
Yeah.
want normal sex. And then Raven's like, no, turn yourself into a horse.
I just love that he was like, man, I don't want to fuck a horse. I just want to be the horse and fuck a woman. That's my favorite line.
What the flying fuck?
That's my favorite rationalization.
You know, I used to. Okay, little fun fact. This is some essay Josh lore right here, right?
Wait, what?
So I was raised as an essay, basically, and I was in the farm, and there was a bunch of horses and shit. So I've seen a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, why are people appeal to this? I don't understand. Have you seen what a horse cock looks like in person? That shit's terrifying. All right. That shit could split a person in half.
Yeah, like Mr. Hands.
Yes.
People keep talking about Mr. Hands. What is Mr. Hands? What are we talking
Mr.
about?
Hands is a guy that was like the most famous horse fucker in the world. Like he built a contraption, I think, for like horse fucking, and people used to fly out to like fuck horses with this contraption that he made, and then it broke, and then he got fucked to death by the horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
That happens.
okay.
Man. And okay, so Diesel, I want you to measure your arm out. All right. Just shoulder to shoulder to like the middle part of your finger. All right. If you stretch your arm out, that's exactly like roughly a rough estimate of what a horse penis is. So
okay.
It is.
And you've seen horse cock in person to?
Yes, I did. I used to live in a farm, and it was pretty bad. So I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand why people have these types of fetishes. Why can't you be a normal degenerate and just type in big titties on google.com and 6 billion results show up? No, You just want to do some crazier shit, and I'm just like, bro, man, this makes me feel like that guy who was that MK Ultra victim.
Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah, it just
Oh
makes
my
me want to
God.
like cut off the power lines and shit because I blame the internet for everything. Holy fuck! Like, dude, like the whole world is just hyper coon brained. It's just horrible, and I thought I was bad.
The Christians were right. No more porn.
Oh my god, this stream has been completely
Wait.
derailed.
The Christians
on
were
my
right.
fucking
No,
stream.
it is completely derailed.
Oh my
But guess
God.
what, Diesel? Guess what? There's more views coming in. Look at it. Look at it. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
the fact that
it's
people
'cause-
are watching
it's
right
'cause
now,
Chris's
you
stream
should
is
fucking
over.
Like this shit right now. You have to like it. Like it. 83 people. I see 12 people fucking liking this. No, drop that like button so we can tap into the algorithms. And then we can actually talk about Zion. Yes.
No, we're not talking about Zionism. Like, wait, no, fuck,
Great topic.
no,
I know.
Josh, you're done. Everybody say bye to Josh. Josh is leaving now.
All right. Yeah, you see what I did there?
We're not
now
debating Zionism. Go, Josh, go. Damn, dude, we almost got into a deep conversation.
This boy was saying that he can see my likes despite them not being public.
I like him. He's funny.
I
just
keep
wanted to come in here and just be like, I'm serious, bro. Like, you're a gooner. How do you feel about his goon?
me as a gooner. I wanted to. So here's the whole reason I wanted to do this stream. Right, is that he was saying that his lolicon was actually goblin porn.
No, it wasn't. He compared it to Goblin. He thought it was like he wanted to make it comparable to Goblin Porn. He was like, "Yeah, I saw it, but I thought it like fit the dimensions of what would be considered Goblin Porn." Like that's his debate tactic on it.
No, it's not. It's not. It doesn't look. That's not goblin porn. That wasn't goblin porn at all. Like,
It's not. But he's saying the dimensions of the character are the same that of how goblins were drawn in a pornographic way. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about goblin porn, so like I'm just
like
trying to
all
reiterate
porn
what he
is
said.
pornographic,
right.
but it's the subject of the porn that changes the context of it.
So the thing is that he's talking about like how the character is drawn, and there's a style of it that is reminiscent of goblin porn.
Yeah, the short stack, right? You've seen Mishi draw stuff like that. That is not the same thing at all. Like,
Yeah, no. And one of them's like a fucking VTuber that was
yeah, there was like a
canonically
VTuber
16.
that's canonically 16. Yeah.
Bro, I just saw it on stream. Like, I didn't see the VTuber until Ethan pulled it up, right? Because you can't see it in the screenshot with all the horse cocks.
Mm-hmm.
But like, now that I saw it, bruh, Vaush is done, dude. It's over. It's so over, bro. There's no
Yeah,
coming
somebody pulled up the VTuber. Apparently, they like play into the whole like, minor NSFW thing, and it's like,
back.
it's Jover.
It's Jover. I don't mean to derail. I just wanted to say horse cock, and Vaush loves it in his mouth.
No, Josh, I'm not bringing you back in BC.
I'm gonna let you go. Best of luck on this.
Later, Chris. Ay. Get me back on live chat. No. I'll get my weed. Vaush is acoustic and he should take a shower and unplug. I don't even think that'll be enough for him. I think he needs some milk.
Listen to Pepper Coyote no see like horse see.
I don't know what that meant. Free Josh. Free Josh. Draft, you were literally complaining that Josh was ruining the stream, and now you're like, bring him back right now. You hate him because he speaks the truth. No, I self-admittedly have said that he's frustrating in long spurts. Yeah, Goblin Expert says this ain't it. No gabagool here. We need at least one gooner to balance it out. I'm the gooner. I'm Chief Gooner, okay? I'm Chief Executive Gooner.
Hair looks amazing. Oh, Mistress Lynn, you're too kind to me.
Josh is going to start a podcast about free speech. I'm silenced.
Turn on the news, any channel, they hit the fucking Pentagon. Good. About time those bastards got what was coming to them. The Pentagon. Do you have any idea how much shit they've done? Ooh, that's a lot of people in chat. Vaush,
Pull
your
up
hair
the
looks...
free Josh. Well, fine. You gave him fucking $20. Josh. I'm the CGO. Okay, so I was sent the song. Oh, okay. Understandable.
Free Josh you.
All right, Josh, you're back on the air.
Oh man, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20, yes.
$20 is $20 exactly. We got the fans. All right.
Mhm.
All right, man. This is fucking hilarious. How's it feel that, now there's like a micro community of yours truly in your circle? It's pretty funny.
Josh, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, $20 is $20, my guy.
What can I say? They just really like your vibe, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm like the yang to your yin. Who knows? We were probably one person at some point.
You're like the stallion to my mare, if you will.
Yes.
I like how you just agreed with that.
Oh no! You see, we're actually I'm not gonna say it because I know you're just gonna be like nope, and then just send me.
You know what? No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. So now you gotta follow through.
No, you okay? You sure?
All
right. We're spiritually docking.
What do you mean we're spiritually docking?
We have this communication. It's like only like Eskimo brothers understand. We're just spiritually docking. Think of it as like Chinese finger traps. Just stuck together. But we keep ourselves warm for the winter. Exactly.
I don't know. I don't understand this like allegory.
Only a very few individuals understand. But yeah, dude. Any more horsecock memes? Like, yo, pull this shit up. Like,
listen. I'm looking here. Okay, tipster defended Vaush. That's another thing that happened.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Yo, pull that shit up. I want to see this.
Yeah. Jamie, pull that shit up. All right.
Yo, Jamie, pull that shit up. This is.
Hold on, I posted it in Drama Talk. I just gotta find it.
All right, let's do this shit.
Because Tipster has me blocked. I just found out. That's like new information.
Hold on. I can help you.
I got it already. All
right.
I got files on top of files.
Yeah, some people just couldn't handle the tip.
Yeah, I thought me and Tippy were on good terms, but apparently he's like I'm a hater. But
to be fair, Tipster's always paranoid about everything and everybody.
But there you go.
All right, let's do this shit.
But he made and also Keffel's defended Vaush as well. So
all right, you don't mind me reading this?
Feel free to read it.
All right. Genuinely disappointed seeing what H3 Productions did to Vaush earlier tonight. You'd think after everything Hassan's community, as well as others in the past, have done to misrepresent Ethan, he wouldn't be so quick to do the same to others. Yet here we are. He even used the same out of context clips alt-writers have used to defame Vosh time and time again. Whatever this was intended to be, is one thing for sure. This was not the move, and it was an extremely bad faith misrepresentation of Vosh. You know, funny enough, one of my older YouTube back in the day when I did YouTube, right? One of my magnum opuses was titled watched Vosh when I was high, so you don't have to. And it's just boiling down everything that he's done, all the inconsistencies and stuff, while I was incredibly baked. And it is also very edited. It was pretty funny. Just TLDR of that. Just showing all the inconsistencies and all that. And I know I've been name dropping myself a little bit, but I'm just saying, like, in a historical context, because, you know, I've been around in the political side of the community and all that, right? Yeah, this is you know, a good way to take a good look. And you'd be like, oh, okay, this is what happened. All right, and you know what's really funny is that a lot of people come to me, it was just like, oh, I like Bosch, blah blah blah, and started defending. And then when they watch my videos and they're like, oh, this guy's high, okay, this I don't care. And then when they slowly see more of the content that entails, it's like, oh shit, this guy has files on top of files on top of files about this guy. What the fuck is going on?
What are Vosh's, like, what's so cringe about him? I know, like, in general, but from your perspective.
So from my perspective, he does this thing where he has his cake and eat it too. So he oh man, so it's been a while that I have to say. So what he does is that okay, let's see here. He goes on. Oh God! So he goes on and it makes this like this is the Irish laddie days. So he goes on and says some things about he goes after Sargon and all that, and there was a debate, and he pulled a Jesse Lee Peterson type of tactic. He was like, "Hey, you hate black people," or something like that to Sargon. And Sargon is like, "I never said any of that. What is going on?" And you know, I don't really like Sargon's stuff too, because I just think he's a boomer, and I've already seen way too much, and I've spoke to the guy for a long time, but that's a whole different lore for a whole nother story. But he does these bad faith arguments all the time, and then when shit hits the fan, he's just like, "Oh no, oh people are actually acting to me in bad faith," and I'm like, "Dude, you do the same thing too. Like, don't lie to me. What the fuck? You know, no. You know, the truth eventually is gonna come around, and Baba Booey. You know, but." Yeah, no, it's just interesting to see. I mean, like, it's kind of a given too. I mean, he's grown proportionally large and all that. So the bigger you are, you know, the harder you fall, right? It's starting to kind of climb up. And plus, now, since he's a bigger target, I'm assuming there's going to be more sleuthers coming around and just be like, there's probably some deeper lore into this whole thing. You know?
You know, you missed out on the opportunity to make another horsecock joke, but
yeah, I know, but I try to be a little bit coherent. I'm also exquisitely fucking stoned right now, so my apologies on that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, no, it's so any more horsecock? Can you pass the cock?
No, I need my turn on the cock now.
Right,
just like Pink Buddy from yesterday. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, you know, make sure you wash it. You know, just like Jordan B. Peterson said, is to wash your penis.
Jordan Peterson said to wash your penis. I think that's
yes.
Good advice.
Yeah, no, you got to do this just to, save Western civilization.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, have a wonderful day with the cock milking. So.
All right, you too, man. All right. Well, $20 is up. Well, thank you, whoever throwing in $20. Make sure you subscribe and actually get some of that mana potion coffee action, where it's not ethnic. What was it? Where it's not exploited. Where it's not exploited. It's very ethical.
Oh my
ethical, and also minority owned. Boom.
It is a minority owned business. Yes. All right. Goodbye, Josh.
There you go. There you go. Boom. All right. Take care.
Well, what? Fuck! I just closed my tab. I swear I get like a digital contact high whenever Josh shows up on stream. Let me pull it up again. Hold on. Best ad. He did say he's stoned. I know. Hold on, let me pull it up again. It's like off stream. He's already moved on from the horsecock allegations on his YouTube. He just uploaded him reacting to the Tucker Carlson Putin interview.
Hair looks moist and sloppy. What?
Blech. Great, now I gotta get all my crap back. There we go. Easy peasy. So it's not just Diesel that derails the stream. Those body pillows are very well drawn. Yeah, well, I guess this is about 40 minutes into the stream. This is a nice time to say that those were drawn in partnership with one of my close friends, good homie of the channel, and co-streamer on occasion, Toxic. You can go pick those up. This is her first time doing physical products, so, buy it if you can. All right, because she worked very hard on this, and I want to be able to show her that it did really well. And, she was a little nervous, but it's kind of done really well. So if you haven't, even getting an acrylic stand, that would be very based. I want to see her cry tears of joy, chat. Okay, because she worked very hard. It is also a good example of goblin art. Yes. I'm not making pink buddies. Zooey mama. Exactly, Chad. Zooey mama.
I did just get out of the shower, so that might contribute to the moistness and the sloppiness, A second stream, Vaush, what sorcery is this? I know. You look like a greaser. I hope you choose violence this time. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I know that I'm well loved for my firebrand personality, but to be honest, it's just pretty sad.
My firebrand personality? What a dweeb. What a dweeb.
For those of you who don't know, Ethan...
Come on, us ladies need representation. Pink buddy now. I will make... If I ever hit 1 million subscribers, I will make a mold of my cock, and you can use it as your very own pink buddy. Okay.
Klein and his.
What about making green buddies? That too. We will also ensure the creation of Goblussy fleshlights. I don't know how my brother is going to facilitate that, and I just put a lot of weight on his shoulders if I'm ever successful, but there you go.
What about making green buddies?
Friends over in the H3 pod dedicated about 2 hours of the podcast to doing like the platonic ideal of a bad faith Vaush is a pedophile takedown, including like everything, like 5 years ago, like stuff that's been addressed so long that, I mean, I didn't see it. I saw people in my Discord talk about it. I didn't want to watch it myself, partly because it would just make me upset, and partly because I was getting a haircut at the time. But like, it wasn't.
Diesel, no, you don't need to do that though. Can you just make a snickle buddy? I could do that too. I could do that. Will it be on the Mana Potion storefront, or that might be on a different website?
Even like anything temporal. It was literally just like, fuck this guy. My understanding is that they were even doing like the Tacoma Wep jokes and pretending that the Tacoma Wep thing wasn't a joke. Like the thing that
This is really fucking what a stream. Chat is down bad today. We could all use our pink buddies together during a stream as a community activity is absolutely an outrageous thing to say. Oh my god.
people pretend to do, where they see an obvious joke and act like I'm being serious as a way of implying that it's you know, like cringy or whatever. So if it's reached that level of like indiscriminate shit talking and smearing, then it's obviously not any kind of like pointed criticism. So with that in mind, like what do I even?
Well, okay, Vaush, like what the fuck do we even say here? Like the pointed criticism is that you had a folder of horsecock and lolicon, and you're like, these are bad faith, and people are trying to paint me as a pedophile. I mean, hello, bro, what was in the folder?
What do I do?
I'll start only goblins.
89th debunk on this? It's nonsense. It's mostly just really saddening because I thought that Ethan Klein and I were on good terms, which I know he made fun of. I think at some point he was like, huh, as if I would ever be friends with this pedophile, which is really disingenuous because the last time we talked on Twitter DMs, he was really friendly to me. Back when I had a channel strike, he talked with me about offering to give me access to his content manager on YouTube so that I could deal with the strike better. And just a little while ago when he was going through the rounds because he was doing like weird arguments with Hassan about Zionism or whatever, he didn't like a tweet that I had liked. So he reached out to me and asked me about it. We talked for a bit and I disagreed with him, but eventually I moved over and said, oh, okay, and I unliked the tweet at his request. So like...
What? Hey, listen, Vaush. You liked a tweet that I didn't like. Can you unlike that for me? Putting way too much credence and value. Oh, the thumbnail wasn't an allegory. Okay. Yeah, the thumbnail was literal. It was literal. Yes.
Every engagement I've ever had with him has been like mutually respectful, and then like randomly this. So yeah, I don't know. People accuse me of not being willing to reach out to people, but holy shit, can you understand why now? Can you understand like why I'm not great at reaching out to people? Holy shit. There's almost always going to be more of a social impetus to turn on me than there will be to like be decent to me, you know? Do you think you can call in and talk it over with them? Maybe this is your ticket. Nah, well, I mean, if they want me to go on, I will, you know. But with stuff like this, with like after a 2-hour well-poisoning, bad faith pedo accusation thing that could have been dispelled by watching any of the innumerable times I've talked about it, it's very obvious that the effort is not to have any kind of like fair dialogue, but rather just to tear me down. I don't mind Ethan covering drama or even not being like aware of everything that I've said, but the degree of bad faith there was like past the point of it being perceptibly mendable, I feel, which I don't know, it's very, very saddening.
Vaush liked an anti-Semitic tweet is why Ethan hit him up, which he leaves out too. Well, you know, the thing is that in that particular discussion, you can only go so far in having that discussion before somebody makes something that's racist or anti-Semitic in that discussion. It happens. But
They said to DM the podcast Twitter account if you want to.
Yeah, I know. Why doesn't Vaush just have like a alt account, like a normal person? Like, hello? Well, it's not even that. He had a folder on his computer. Like, let's clarify, right? That he went to like an AI porn generator and generated this pornography for himself to jerk off to later. So what about the Jews? I am not even going to go there.
Tweeted, I'm fair to go on, and they on their thing said not today, which obviously doing it in a subsequent day kind of like, you know, like the damage is done, but why is it a recurring thing that you get accused of? Well, for the most part, I think it's just because people hate me. Unfortunately, social...
Vaush, that's an outrageous mischaracterization of why people hate Vaush for a very myriad of reasons, but it seems to generally be based around his like opinions on bestiality and pedophilia, which are two topics I don't even want to broach. But he does have takes that I think a majority of people in society would treat him as being fringe and incorrect. Okay, let me classify it like this. If you are Vaush and you are on the hot seat, if Keemstar and Ethan Klein agree with you, or if Keemstar and Ethan Klein agree with each other and disagree with you, you might be in trouble, right? Doubly so if Mr. Girl agrees with your position, but Keemstar and Ethan disagree. If you are in the company of Mr. Girl and Keffels, for that matter, you might be in a bad position. You just might be.
Social bias is
He doesn't even watch porn on his phone like a sane person. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I can't watch, like, I've talked about it on stream before, but like VR porn, like you don't just watch VR porn. Like you have to go out of your way to like set up that experience. Like, come on. But like this guy is just doing it on his computer. I'd feel like I'm like the captain of the Enterprise if I was trying to watch porn here. Like this is like too much. Like even this is too much.
very like inertial process where the more you all remember this probably from high school, or if you're in high school, you know it now, which is people who are disliked because they're disliked because they're disliked. There's clout in disavowing people who are already disliked. So if you benefit from disliking people who are disliked, and so on, right? I don't really think there's another explanation because this was like a fully prepared hit piece, not even some kind of like organic disagreement or upsetness or whatever. One of the things that they
But
did.
Vaush, but people just disagree with your opinion on this, and this backs up like Vaush has these opinions about these things that are crimes, right? And then he has a folder of things that are generally associated with people who commit those crimes. And now he's wondering why people are chastising him. Like, bro, like saving porn on your computer is like writing your fetishes on your car. Holodeck gooning.
Which, and by the way, I'm hearing this secondhand. So I admit, if I'm wrong, then that's on me. I don't want to watch it, honestly. It would just upset me. But they acted as though the whole horse thing was some kind of, like, secret that I'm trying to play off as a joke. Like, they were like, we found out, like, he really does like horse dicks or whatever. Which, to construct that impression, you would need to be willfully dishonest. I have emotes making fun of it. Like that is a level of willful dishonesty that I think it's stuff like that, you know, because it means there's no real sincere effort at I don't know, engaging with or uncovering any kind of drama. It's just an effort at like character assassination.
Yeah, and that's true. Anybody who's heard of Vaush knows about his horsecock fascination. It's like me with goblins, okay? But like goblins are based and cool, and horsecock is not. You know what? I get it. Finding a good video is hard. Better save the good ones when you find it. Like I can't even address this seriously, right? Yeah, he's confessing and backtracking at the same time. I can't take it seriously. I understand the allegations are like, this is a crime, right? Alleged. I don't even know that, right? I don't want to get into the political debate, right? But he's like trying to have his cake and eat it too. So I guess, yeah, Josh was actually correct when he was saying this, right? He just didn't articulate it super well when he was on stream. But yeah, he's not articulating. He's like, I like horsecock. I like the idea of having like a massive penis to absolutely destroy someone and the power associated with that. But the way he contextualizes it makes him sound like a bestiality degenerate, which might be the case there, right? But I don't really know. But like, if he's just into having a massive penis and being overpowering, that's something else. But like, yeah, he can't outright confirm or deny the allegations.
Are you going to watch it on stream? No! To my understanding, and again, tell me if I'm wrong, they didn't say anything that hasn't been said to me before by like Twitter Nazis or whatever. Most of the stuff they said was in
you can't, and also here's another thing. He just said Twitter Nazis as if that's like a reasonable, not crazy statement to say. That is like an insane thing to say. Like, that's just insane. At this point, he should just own it. Yeah, honestly, if he would just be like, yeah, that was my porn folder, so what? I don't even think.
content
I don't even think there
indistinguishable
would
from
be a discussion about it if he was just like, eh. But this is that Streisand effect thing. This is that.
the most obviously hateful bad faith stuff that I've seen, which means it's already addressed. There are videos on it, you know? That's one of the things that always gets me about stuff like this, is that I've never been one to hide controversy, right? I have done and said, like, I would say fairly sussy stuff in the time that I've been streaming, you know? I have no filter.
Yeah, can someone send him a PP sleeve so we get done with his ass? I know, like, if bro really wants to have just like a massive schlong, just go and buy like a dick sleeve and then go have sex. Like, don't, like, this is outrageous.
Not to like blame autism or whatever, but clearly, like, you know, the way I decide to communicate my intentions and beliefs sometimes differs from what people would prefer I do. Whatever, right? And I'm a wacky guy. You know, it is known. So I've said stuff, the initial clips where I was...
I'm a wacky guy. You know that the berserk horse gets me really hard.
comparing child pornography and child slavery, like, you know, work exploitation. I don't think it's wrong for a person to look at that and go, huh, that's pretty suspicious. And for that reason, I've always tried to be upfront or like clear. If people have an issue with what I've done or said, I always want there to be a video that I can point to, you know? Like, hey, I understand that this looks bad. There you go. Like here, I talk about it extensively. The Thought Slime Meltdown stream, you know, there you go. I talk about it extensively. But usually when hit pieces like this are done on me, there's an effort to make it seem as though I hide everything. You know what I mean? Like all of this is like a deep dive or secret information that has been uncovered that's never been addressed before because I don't want you to see it. And it reminds me very much of the, like, I don't know, like Alex Jones, they don't want you to know this thing. It's just like, it's conspiracism for the purpose of making me seem more sinister than I am. You know, I'm a moderate amount of sinister. You know, I don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's broadly, I don't think it goes that far. How does Destiny not get anywhere near as...
Porn is already such an embarrassing topic to be outed. Just swallow it and move on. But you know, the Spirit movie is probably his favorite movie of all time. But no, 100%. Like, this is, again, one of those many situations we see with creators where they don't just suck it up and move on. And because of that, they end up in this situation where they have to address the quote-unquote allegations. But really, with Vaush, there's nothing to admit here. Because one side of this conversation just wants him to be like, to get on stream and be like, I'm a pedophile, right? And then the other side of the conversation thinks he's completely innocent of all wrongdoing, right? So there's just like no in between for this. Like, it's a zero-sum game that he's playing here. There's no reason for him to get out here and say these things. I'm a wacky guy. That's why I attack people and call them, yep.
Much hate as you despite being just as unhinged as you. Well, for just as unhinged as me, honestly. You try to sneak that in, it's because of his good looks and charm. You know, I don't know what to say. You should really watch this segment. They didn't just watch the out-of-context clips. They watched some of the explanations too. No. Oh, pigeon. Jesus. Leapt across the desk. No. I've done this so many times. So many times. Like, it's been 5 years, guys. 5 years I've done this. And every time it's the same thing. Every time...
Then if you've done it for 5 years, you should just be like, well, I've already addressed this, not addressing it again. Like, why are you getting out and doing it?
Things go...
I didn't hear about this until, like, H3 platformed it anyway. But, like, you don't even... Like, this is just prolonging the event.
Down this road, it's always the same collection of, like, really aggressively bad faith, obviously dishonest. You know, I think at one point, I saw this in the Discord, somebody said that Ethan said that I had like a folder full of CP or something. What the fuck? Like, what am I, like, what is there to respond to when that's the level? Like, that's the degree of...
Exactly, Vaush. So why is there a stream happening right now? Why would you address it at all? You're addressing it right now.
You know what I mean? Like, it's tiring. People want me to engage with the drama, and I understand your desire to see me constantly beefing, but this isn't a subject that I find particularly gratifying to constantly have to debate over, you know?
Oh my god. Turn off the debate brain for like 1 second. Your career is on the line.
Especially when everything is, as far as I'm concerned, a fairly well-explained and settled issue. It's all been discussed. It's all been deliberated. The only reason a person would decide to make a hit piece on me, especially Ethan Klein, not like just randomly entering in, we've talked, is if things were past discussion. It is just now convenient to hate me. So,
I will say, when it comes to political streamers, it's really easy to hate them. All they need to do is say one crazy statement, and you're like, I've justified my entire hatred. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what Vaush could or couldn't do, right? He has no say in this. It's really up to the discourse of the internet.
Keemstar said the whole folder full of CP things.
This could have been a single tweet saying, no, I don't like kids. Exactly.
It's Keemstar. Who cares? It's Keemstar. Wow, who cares? Keemstar. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Ethan Klein. Different people. Again, different people.
Really, they're a lot more alike than you'd imagine, Vaush. But okay, go off.
My God, I can blur out the disingenuous nonsense from communities that I
No, I don't like kids. The only thing worse than a predator is a child. Don't you know that?
expect this from. This is one of the reasons why bullying from other people on the left is different and feels different to everyone. I mean, not just me, than like getting attacked from people on the right. If you are, I don't know, a random left-leaning person.
No. This is like you're literally having Copa banana right now, bro. Okay? Like when you're getting chastised by people on the internet, when you're getting bullied by people on the internet, the difference between like, so what's happening is that people are justifying their bad behavior, right? I think it's like an Aldous Huxley quote, not to be like a intro to philosophy Andy here, but like the best thing you can do is make people feel righteous indignation when they're just like going after you and attacking you. I'm gonna read the quote because I can't fucking remember. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to fucking remember this. Aldi's Nutsclee. I wish somebody in chat would help me find this quote so I don't sound like a crazy person. This quote is literally on the tip of my tongue. Okay, that's the fucking problem here. That's what. Hold on. I'm almost certain it's like an Aldous Huxley quote. I'm not going to be able to move on. Asking chat for a philosophy quote is asking for miracles. Fuck. The Aldous Huxley quote is something about like fucking. Oh my god, I can't fucking remember. The quote is about how people use like the self-justification of like, well, this person is bad, so me acting like an asshole is justified because they're bad, right? And he explains it much more succinctly. Oh, I found it, chat. I found it. All right. This is from Aldous Huxley, okay? The surest way to work up a crusade in some favor of a good cause is to promise people they'll have the chance of maltreating someone, to be able to destroy with good conscience, to be able to behave badly and call your bad behavior righteous indignation. That is the height of psychological luxury, the most delicious of moral treats. Okay. There we go. See, I found it, right? It's like he the way he's talking about like, oh, when the left goes after you, it's like he's trying to say when the left bullies you, they have a point. But in reality, both sides are just like justifying their own mistreatment of somebody on the basis of, well, I don't like them and it goes against my personal philosophy. So he's going to give that side the benefit of the doubt when both sides are the same. So it's just like it's really disingenuous and stupid.
And some right-wingers say mean stuff about you, it's very easy to write that off because you can go, well, okay, of course, like obviously, other side of the culture war. But with if it's from within the left, there's like a pretense of good faith and fair play that they can use to exploit your your vulnerabilities to an extent. So to that end, like obviously it's going to hurt more coming from Ethan Klein, but I guess it's a mistake that I can only make once with him.
If it's just as bad from Ethan Klein as it is from Keemstar, and both sides of the political spectrum are in agreement, this is ridiculous. I can't even believe I'm addressing the political inclinations of this, but like the reality of it is two people on opposite sides of the spectrum are agreeing that what you're doing is wrong. Then maybe you are actually in the wrong. Like, literally, he should have just like not said anything. I don't understand why he did
What if it's
this.
because you're pro-Palestine? No. It's nothing like that.
Ethan Klein did a 2-hour stream because he's pro-Palestine. I swear to God.
The bridge can be mended. No. Guys, come on. I understand you're all viewing this from a content perspective.
Why does he feel like his porn folder being exposed is a political issue? Because he's a political content creator, so everything he does is political.
But I don't find it very funny.
I'm a drama YouTuber. Everything I do or say is drama.
Like this is, as far as I'm concerned, it's just another like element of disappointment, you know, stacked up on it. Like, come on, guys. Like, really think about it. Like, seriously. I'm sorry, Vaush. I don't see how you can feel you're being bullied by the H3 podcast.
Vaush likes horse pee. Thank you, Cat, for being a member.
That's true. That's true. I need to bootstraps my way out of that. The bridge, they said Vaush would probably rape real children. Yeah, there was a degree of bad faith there that is not, like, addressable on my end, you know? It's like, from my side of the river, it's like saying, you know, you can still repair this bridge while it's getting nuked from the other side. It's like, it's not even a bridge, really. Just a wee bit of bad faith. Yeah, you know. It could also be parasocial desperation, as they like you both and not just drama. Oh, yeah, to be sure. I don't think everyone being annoying in chat is doing so, you know, like, maliciously or whatever. I do think to some level Dan is orchestrating it, and Ethan could be convinced in the conversation. I don't know.
This is that's conspiratorial. Why are you even addressing any of these Chad Andes, bro? This is insane.
It's like a Hassan fan, and he doesn't like me, and I've known that for a while. I heard from some people in Discord that he was pretending to not know me. Like, I guess a perception that some people have led me to believe that I don't know is true is that he fucking despises me, and he kind of like set this up for the dislike, but he wants to pretend that his hands are off it. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I know that people are pretty crazy about me, so it wouldn't be you know, it's not like completely out of pocket. I mean, I guess I've criticized Dan a few times. There were a few things that he said during the, I don't even remember what the topic was. I'm sure I've criticized him a few times. I mean, you know. Ethan's a grown person, though. Everybody is susceptible to the input of their friends. Vaush, he openly admitted he's been waiting for this moment.
Vaush, please explain to them. I already unsubbed to H3, but I need to know they're wrong. That chatter's like, Vaush, you need to tell me how H3 is wrong. I've unsubbed to them because I support you. I like how rational Vaush is when in an actual widespread controversy and doesn't do his whole dogmatic act. God. Oh my God. This is so stupid. This drama is so stupid. Like, I don't like even the subject matter, despite its seriousness. I just don't care. Like, I just can't, like, who, again, I just want to say, who saves their porn folder on their desktop? That's crazy. Okay? Like, I don't even want to, like, poo-poo, as the gooner guy, right? I don't want to poo-poo over some guy having a porn folder, but, like, I mean, the context of it and the contents of the folder is another conversation entirely. But just, like, why have it on your desktop? That's insane. Like, like, that's crazy. Go save it in something else.
For years. Did he say that? That's so weird. Why are people so weird? Why? I don't get it, you know? Again, I get a lot of criticism. Maybe he didn't say that. Maybe that person in chat is wrong. Maybe he didn't say that. Need a source for that?
Who has a porn folder these days? As a gooner, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know.
Chat are saying they remember him saying that, and other people are saying, I've been sitting on this one for a while is also a direct quote. Sitting on this one for a while. Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Vaush has been sitting on that horse cock for a while. Google Drive at least. I can't imagine. I can't imagine saving it to your, like, Google Drive. What if you're like, I don't know, going to like your college lecture and then you accidentally pull it up? Like,
For years, what he's been watching, has he been watching Vaush for all night? Well, what he didn't, he's been waiting for an environment where you could call me a pedophile.
he's been waiting for an environment. I don't think he was thinking that deeply about it, Vaush.
Waiting for that, like, that rare chance that people online get. He said he kept the Tacoma web quote for a while. Oh, okay. That one's just funny. People get so weird about that, you know? Seriously, Vaush, you should probably engage with more than this is disappointing. This could actually hurt your outrage. Oh, of course it can. Obviously, it goes without saying that this is like an egregious attack on my career. But first of all, putting that as the first argument is kind of disingenuous, I feel. Like, there are plenty of things that even I've done that hurt my career, like, constantly. There are plenty of positions that I could take or arguments I could make. Maybe they would be disingenuous, but they would benefit my career. The real problem for me, I guess, is that this is kind of just a reaffirmation of the idea that I should never really look to outreach to anyone for any reason. Which I guess is true and has been true for a while.
They're putting chemicals in the hay that turn the freaking horse gay. Red Kitten, that's a 10 out of 10 right there.
No, I'm not talking to a lawyer. Come on. Why do you never sue people over stuff like this? First of all, because it's not a case. And second of all, come on. Come on. People, they rush to that, you know? Maybe you're British. Maybe if everyone was in England, sure. But, like, no. Come on.
I never had porn that was desktop worthy. Yeah, I get why people wouldn't. Like,
you know, you could ignore all this for 2 weeks and it'll go away. Not everything works that way. I mean, even if that was the case, I think...
Yes, it is, Vaush. Nobody would be talking about this if you're just like, let me not address it and then move on.
Entitled to feel, you know, pretty hurt by how things have happened. Vaush, I hear starting a lawsuit against Ethan Klein is a surefire way to success. Vaush, Destiny's response to this: you have to know that I don't care.
I find it so funny. I literally have seen Vaush and Destiny in a room together. Okay. He definitely doesn't want to open that door to a defamation case. Lord knows what else he has saved on his PC. Vaush is not like a fucking like mongoloid smooth brain, okay? Like I could tell, even if it was like in the best faith possible, he's just not going to win a defamation case. It's very hard for creators or public figures to get that and win. It just wouldn't happen. Yeah, you don't want to be in the court and have Tipster and Keffels on your team at all.
Why do people in chat keep talking about Hassan? When did Hassan even come up? I think,
I bring up
given
transcripts.
the negativity of the hour, I think I'm entitled to ban frivolously. So I will.
I'm entitled to ban frivolously. Oh, what a guy. Isn't transcript supposed to be down here? What the fuck? Where's that? Where is that? Oh, here we go. Let's see. We'll start from 34 minutes right here. Oh my god. Okay.
Hold on. Let me show you the architect of my pain. I am the architect of all your pain. That's from the Bond movie. You know what I mean, right? Marcel, Gordon, Ramsay. There we go. It's a good anime, guys, and a good manga. Anyway, I saved that there.
He saved this image in his porn folder. Oh shit.
And it opened up the folder preview, which showed thumbnails of images that I had in there. A lot of which were pornographic, most of which. Though there were some non-pornographic images, including Reagan Ripley from Inside Job standing around in a bikini, I think. I don't know.
Reagan Ripley from Inside Job. Hold on, I need to look up who that is. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Does he have a cooking kink? I don't think so. Which one is he jerking it to? Okay. All right. I do want to say that I looked up Reagan Ripley. And like the first, like, this like inflation fat fetish porn as like the first result under Google Images. And a lot of that wrestler, that really buff Rhea Ripley from WWE. But what a very interesting choice to be good in it too.
And non-pornographic canon images of Rauru from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is funny because there are far more pornographic images of Rauru in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Dude, I also saw Rauru, the Zonai guy from Tears of the Kingdom.
Than there are non-pornographic images. But honestly, Rauru just looks so good that even non-pornographic images feel pornographic to me. Yeah, and innately pornographic.
Okay, he's jorking it to Rauru from Tears of the Kingdom.
Character design. Why would you keep your porn on the stream queue? It's to be sorted. I'm not arguing this with you guys anymore, okay? Yeah, we get it. The most potent roasting, you know, oh, well, why even say, I don't want to argue with you guys about it, okay? Because it's a to be sorted folder, which had the
Okay, he had a to be sorted folder.
You know, whatever. Also, which need to be sorted. I don't get what's complicated.
So his porn was next to, I like how he values, so I need to sort my taxes first. And then I need to sort my porn into its respective fetishes.
About it.
Dude, this guy has like a hard drive of porn. This guy must have so many. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's goon maxing, bro.
Anyway, of the images that showed, 2 of them were from the same artist. 2 of them, those from that artist turned out to be a lolicon. One of the 2 images, now, unfortunately, talking about this is always like a double-edged sword because I can't show to defend myself, nor would I encourage you to go look it up because this is a lolicon artist, so I don't like want to direct you to that, you know? But one of the 2 images from this lolicon artist, okay, to be clear, one of them flatly did not look like lolicon. I'm sorry, you can say it's defensive. I think that's bullshit. I literally went back and looked. The chick is like 6 heads tall. She literally like it's like
this is such a not, like, you can't even have this discussion or debate. Like, there's no point. Like, it's a not like. Again, this is a zero-sum game, right? Because the second you try to explain yourself, you're boom, like you're labeled. It's done. Like you can't have the discussion, period.
Apparently, the reason why people have said that is because it's a drawing of a VTuber. And the VTuber is usually drawn as a lolly. But in that case, that's blaming me for a drawing that's not the drawing that was in there. So I completely reject that line of logic. It just looked like a normal drawing. Cope, it's all okay or none of it is okay? What does that mean?
That's an insane statement. That's an insane chatter right there. That is smoking crack. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Okay? Not to be so reductive about the conversation, but if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck, right? That's it. But the problem is with this discussion is that people will look at just any drawing of anime and go, that's the duck. That's the duck. But in reality, they don't really know how to classify what it is, and nobody wants to like try and figure that out, right? So like, there's no point in having this discussion. Period. Like there's no point.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you mean when you say that. I don't like it. This is one of the reasons why stuff like this is impossible to clarify because even talking about it comes across.
Exactly, Vaush. You realize that I literally just said that. I said, this is pointless. There's no point in talking about this because everybody has made up their opinion by the time the conversation has started. Okay. Like, that's it. Like, you're done. Like, there's no point in having a conversation. Like, Vaush sitting here and trying to defend his innocence immediately makes him look like a PDF file, period.
Is like crazy defensive or whatever, right? But what else am I supposed to do? Let people like Ethan Klein lie and say that it was all like a folder full of lolicon, or just explain it, you know? Anyway, one of the 2 images just flatly didn't look like lolly. I don't give a shit. Like Cope, Diamond, I just don't care. Like disingenuous shit, you know? The other one is like a threesome with 2 chicks and a guy. And in retrospect, looking at it, knowing now that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn. You'll have to entertain me for a moment on this presumed shared knowledge of how goblins...
I don't even need to, you know, like he's running off the interpretation that he can't show these things, but like Jesus Christ. This could have been an email type stream. This is a great time to say that this guy's a moron, right? And we here at Mana Potion Coffee love goblins and short stacks. We're thick bitch appreciators, which is why you should buy our stuff. Buy it now. That was it. That was the only reason I wanted to cover this, because I was so fucking furious that this guy was gonna put goblins in the same tier as this. Okay, it fucking drove me up a wall when I heard him say that.
get drawn in pornography, but you know how they're all like thick short stacks, right? That was the vibe that I got.
Unless okay, so the short stack nomenclature, that word short stack, it has its basis in like furry culture. Okay, so like this just like he's not winning, right? Like this is not happening.
In the image, the girl that's shown has super thick legs and has like tits and a belly, so that's just the vibe I got. But now knowing that the artist is a lolicon, which I have been roundly reminded of, obviously knowing that it was intended to be a lolly drawing. So like that's how it is, right?
Yeah, they're all 18 plus. Well, they're all of toxic, by the way. So you should buy them. Let's buy them.
It's a drawing. You get it without context. I know that when I save them because both the drawings have like a meaty dick in it, and I'm a huge size queen. So
he's a size queen. You see why I can't take it seriously? This guy's like, I'm a size queen. What? Oh shit!
Like you look at it in retrospect, and it's like, okay, well now with the broader context, I can understand how it comes off that way. Even if initially or like at first glance the vibe would be more thick short stack, but you'll notice.
Hey, the size queen. I'm never gonna be able to move on from that. Oh my god. He's attracted to the idea of hypercock, guys, okay? No, we don't. I wouldn't give a shit if he was a furry, all right? This would not be a discussion. I don't know if if he's any of those things, Moglin, okay? But he had this folder leak, and then I literally don't even care to have a serious conversation about it, right? Like I just think it's really funny. I think the horse cock thing is funny, okay? It's just funny, all right? That's it. I thought Size Queen was about mattresses. He's a huge mattress fan. He has a fetish for mattresses.
Has anything that I've just said sounded like it would even remotely convince the kind of people who are intent on smearing me over this? No, and frankly, the effort to defend it from my perspective...
He literally should have just made a tweet.
...comes across as exactly what you would expect anyone to do or say given the situation, right? The only other position a person would take if they were self-interested would be to just like deny altogether, which, I mean, you know, different people are going to like engage with that to different extents, obviously, but there's no way to talk about it in a way that meaningfully exonerates my behavior, you know? This has, of course, led to a bunch of robust discussion in my community on the nature of lolicon porn, which is fantastic, guys. Just fantastic. That's great. You know what's a banned topic?
This guy's like, this is really, you know, my cancellation has really brought on a robust discussion on a very important topic. Like, oh, shit.
From Discord for a reason, because every fucking wannabe philosopher king is like, well, I'm interested in the ethics of fuck off, okay?
Yes, I have a size kink. Send tweet. That's it. Yeah. 2D trash. Thank you for becoming a gas station attendant.
And what's more, in addition to that, like on Twitter, all the Nazis who are like attacking me over this, all of them are saying shit like, I'm not mad at him for having lolly porn. That's based. I'm mad at him for the hypocrisy. I've seen at this point.
What do you
by
mean?
The way,
who is saying that? Who are these people saying that? Oh my god.
Literally dozens of screenshots of tweets that some of you guys helpfully throw my way. Thank you so much for keeping me involved on all the action, where they're effectively saying, you know, like, oh, we don't give a shit about lolicon, right? It's just we hate Vaush, which is like, fuck, hi. Like they're just looking for affirmation, you know? So, and what am I supposed to do with that? Honestly, Vaush, all hentai is just indefensible. Yeah, no kidding. Especially because, like, dude.
Jesus Christ, what are we? We're at the fucking hot take Olympics here tonight. Jesus Christ.
There are so many fucking pedophiles who draw hentai. You have no idea. You could be looking at like an 8 heads tall woman with like an hourglass shape and big tits, and then you like look up the character, and the character's 14. It's like, well, all right, okay, all right, and then you just have to walk out. You know, like so.
Don't even. This is not worth it. This is so bad. This is so bad. He needed to just turn off the stream. Everything he's saying is just the worst way to handle this situation. This is so bad.
It's truly a blighted subject altogether. Yeah, no shit, Jackster. It's a game where the only winning move is not to play. With regards...
Exactly. The only winning move is not to play. So why are you live, you fucking idiot? Hing up characters isn't enough anymore, apparently. It's always not been enough for some people, so... But yeah, this is... he needs to just shut up. Yeah. That's why we don't have the conversation, Vaush. That's anime for you, yeah. This is... You just should have shut up. Like, this is one of the worst, like, response to drama streams. This you just started, guys. Okay, this is wild. I did want to mention we named him. So this was a gift from Toxic for my birthday. And we named him. The Little Guys Incorporated named him. It was either going to be Buddy in honor of Pink Buddy, but we named him Rabute Gilliman after the Primarch. You know, so this is Rabute Gilliman. He needs a girlfriend called Yvrain. So, but yeah, this is Rabute. So everybody say hi to Rabute. He's been sitting on my desk. I appreciate him. But now I'm holding him because he's my homie. We go way back. Such a little gentleman. I think I got a fucking cold coming on, too. Do not call him Pink Buddy. He is the little guy mascot. Yes. Emotional support plushie. Yeah, he is my emotional support plushie. Congratulations for your sign.
The hentai? Yes, for sure. Yeah, Vaush, I keep seeing random people say, if Vaush watches Lolly, why does he call Nazis pedos? To be honest, in addition to the Ethan Klein...
This is a weird, like, I guess Vaush and the neo-Nazis have a lot of... This is ridiculous.
What I would call betrayal. I'm okay with calling that. You know, one of the things that really bothers me is that a lot of these lolicons genuinely seem to think that everyone is a lolly. They're doing, I said this before, they're doing the thing that racists do with racism, where they think that everyone is racist secretly. They're just one of the balls to admit it.
This is cracked out insanity. This is insane, Vaush. This you should have just not said anything. Okay.
So a lot of these lolicons think that everyone is, but like they're the only ones with the stones to own up to it or whatever. And you know, obviously this is like genuinely repulsive, but I guess, you know, they were already like that, so that's not on me. Still repulsive though. I once had images on my laptop of anime characters in a college setting, and my brother thought it was CP and made a whole thing of it. That fucking sucks. Yee. Yeah, look, again, like it's always going to be a broader discourse thing or whatever. I've even made jokes about this in the past, okay? If you watch anime or go to any fucking hentai site, you are going to be bombarded with sussy shit, which is why for the most part, I stick to furry drawn porn because it doesn't have anywhere near that issue. I don't think that like if you're
Vaush, you're already fighting so many allegations. The furries don't want to claim you. Don't do this to them. You are not helping. Shut up. Oh my god. I wonder what his opinions are on the Zootopia abortion comic.
randomly like browsing through a dojin and you see some like fake Grand Zero gooner shit where everyone is giant tits or whatever, and then like later you learn somehow that one of the canon characters that was drawn is this.
Yeah, oh my god, this guy, like, you can tell he jerks off a lot because he's mentioning how much fate porn there is. There's so much fate porn that exists out there. It is outrageous.
Buxom woman is actually 17 again. I don't think this is like a moral sniper round that is like enter your.
This is insane. This is insane. This is crazy.
Skull and liquefied your brain. I don't think that's like, well, it's over. Like, this is a broader systemic issue with the depiction of like, I guess anything anime related, but also the way people fetishize youth. The thing that I've always said that I stand by entirely is that if you're into lolicon, like, people always
he is. Oh my god.
say this. People always say, bro, it's just drawings. Okay, drawings of what, right? Civil War. Okay, states' rights over what, you know? Why are
drawings of what compares it to the Civil War? Oh no. It's one of the biggest franchises in Japan. Of course there's going to be a lot of porn. Exactly.
are you into that? What elements of that are you into? You know? And I think there's no way to answer those questions without at least being somewhat introspective about the underlying issues. You know what I mean? Like, that ultimately is the issue. And I think a lot of them are pretty straightforward with it. Taser, there's nothing to discuss. It's Fate Grand Order. You gotta, oh, right, sorry, it's ReZero, not Fate Grand, yeah, okay.
What? Fate is a 20-year-old eroge visual novel. Of fucking course it has a lot of porn. Exactly.
You fuse two things. I've never seen Fate Grand Order. I've watched ReZero, and it's garbage. Oh, speaking of sussy shit, ReZero, very sussy, by the way. Two of the love interests are like identical lolly twins or whatever. I didn't know that.
God. He's talking about Rem and Ram right now, which are two of some of the most popular anime characters like fucking ever. Oh my god. He is not helping. He's not helping. He's literally doing nothing but making everything worse.
Kept telling me, bro, ReZero is this like dark, edgy, like isekai. It's this dark, edgy isekai that's like satirical. It's like dark and like edgy and stuff. And then you look at it, and it's the most like godless fucking isekai shit you've ever seen in your life, but with more blood. God Almighty.
Yeah, ReZero's like okay. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. I told that story on the last stream about the chick I knew who was like a size queen and would like insult me and shit. And Rem and Ram are both adults, bro. Yeah, but he's also a moron. But yeah, I was gonna say that actually I'm not gonna say that story. That's so fucked. I'm gonna keep that story to myself. We all did a group cosplay in college. So somewhere out there's a group cosplay of us, and she would dress up as the blue-haired one.
Free run. A free run? I don't know. Yeah. You haven't discussed your dark interest in Dark Willow from Dota 2? I've seen people making Dota 2 memes. Is one of the new characters
fuck is
from
Dark Willow? Is he interested in this character? I don't really get it. This is a character he's talking about. I don't really know. I don't know anything about Dota 2.
The porn that I was looking at from Dota 2? I haven't played Dota 2. I think I played it like once with some friends. The red-haired girl? Oh yeah, that was good art. Anything from the what? Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, one artist was featured more than others in the porn thumbnails that showed up in my folder called Ludpoi, who is a very talented artist. And when they were made aware of the fact that the whole leak happened or whatever, they reposted the images. Here, I'm gonna link it in chat because I can do that. I'm allowed to. Hold on.
Is he linking porn?
There we go. They reposted the images, or at least some of them, that they made that showed up in the thumbnails, which is incredibly fucking funny. Ew, Vaush. Ew, what the fuck is ew? This is gorgeous art.
My brother. My brother. No, my brother. Oh my
Others
god.
in the porn thumbnails that showed up in my folder called Ludpoi, who is a very talented artist. And when they were made aware of the fact that the whole leak happened or whatever, they reposted the images.
I can't.
Here, I'm gonna link it in chat.
Like his chat.
Hold on.
Like is.
There we go.
Is he allowed to link porn? I can't believe he linked porn to his chat like that. The only time I ever link porn if it's one of my homies that does porn, okay? You know?
They reposted the images, or at least some of them, that they made that showed up in the thumbnails, which was incredibly fucking funny.
I can't. The chat's like, why are you pogging, chat? Why are you pogging? Why is the first image that comes one under Ludpoi is GLaDOS fleshlight? Yeah, well now I gotta look because I'm just curious. I mean, we did look up what is it, Pink Buddy yesterday. We found Pink Buddy. Well, they have a shitload of followers. Oh, it's that lady from yeah, that's the Dota 2 lady. I didn't see any GLaDOS fleshlight. But that is definitely the Dota 2 lady. Why is he calling it a leak? This was literally just him opening his porn folder. Well, he didn't intend for it to leak. He didn't intend for it to leak. That's the point, you know?
Ew, Vaush.
Ew, Vaush. Yeah, no shit, ew, Vaush.
Vaush. Ew, what the fuck is ew? This is gorgeous art. It doesn't exist? What do you mean it doesn't exist? I don't know.
This artist. Oh my god. Oh, they also made Andy and Lele porn. Cool. Thanks, Moist Teeth, for the update.
To touch on a small portion of this, someone was trying to say that Alfie was a lolly during this discourse on Twitter. Really? The fucking halfling? Okay, yeah, gotcha.
This is like a stupid idiot. Like, this is exactly the kind of dumb Twitter argument. Hate to say it, but I think this guy is a bigger gooner than you. Oh. He is a bigger gooner than me. He is. And I'm very open about what I like, okay? I have no qualms about it. You know, my gooning habits are between me and God, okay? When I get to the pearly gates, I'll know what penance I have to atone for.
Okay, Vaush, the foreskin thing is weird. I don't care. I don't care. You think you can? You think there's anything that you can harm me with after all of this?
The foreskin thing is weird. What do you mean? What is the foreskin thing? I don't even want to know.
Hey, this painting of a chick like licking a cock, but like the tongue goes out of foreskin. Like, oh, that's weird. Do you?
This was the artist. People were calling him a hypocrite for, apparently. He said once that Tatsumaki from One Punch Man was for PDF files, and this artist has some smut drawn of her. This is like... I'm getting outgooned by him.
Think you have anything on me? I'm fucking circumcised, so it's not even a thing, you know?
Oh, Vaush, this is not the time to be combing your beard.
I thought your parents were atheist. Basically, everyone in America gets circumcised.
Are we really having a circumcision discussion now?
Vaush, you've joined.
Vaush's horse son is circumcised.
Ah, this was the artist. People were calling him a hypocrite, for apparently, he said once that Tatsumaki from OPM was for pedophiles and this artist has some smut drawn of her.
This is such a This is like peak Twitter nonsense. Like, the more I get into this, the more I realize how much of a non-drama it is. Like, nothing's going to happen to Vaush from this. The people who've already hated Vaush are going to continue to hate him. And the people that like Vaush are going to continue to like him. Yeah, it's a circumcision inquisition. Well, here in America, if you're not American, at the age of 18, all men go out on a vision quest to reclaim their lost foreskin from the doctor who took it. It's a rite of passage in American society, actually.
For speaking about this openly about sex stuff and all the world we live in. Most apologies were just pussyfoot around this. This is the thing that always gets me, is that every time somebody wants to target me, every time somebody wants to attack me, they pretend that I'm like dawdling along while my community is sort of like cluelessly is sheltered from all the, like, how do you watch my streams or even my videos without engaging with every fucking bad fake?
But like this entire discussion is just like, I don't know, it's like that Twitter nonsense that doesn't matter, right? Where like this doesn't, like, nothing's gonna happen from this. It's cutting the foreskin like cutting the umbilical cord. Yes. And Death Stranding was actually an allegory for men going after their foreskins. So no, he looks like Reddit. He looks like Reddit, but he talks like Twitter. Okay. But this is total like Twitter drama, like none of it fucking matters, period. You know, it's nonsense. It's gabagool. It's trashola. It's boring. It's stinky. It's poo poo. It's boring, stinky poo poo. That's it. That's all it is, right? So it's just there's nothing to this. That's the same for most of the drama that's going on right now. Like the Cutie Cinderella stuff is that way too. It's just nonsense, right? Like, we're in between big dramas right now. Like, the Mama Mac stuff just happened. And, you know, I haven't put out my banger yet. So we're not there. But, you know, the foreskin was the friends we made along the way. He looks like Reddit, but he talks like Twitter. Put that on my gravestone. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I worked myself into a position where I don't feel like talking about this anymore. So me and Rabute are gonna go play some fucking Yakuza, I think. So I'm planning on streaming again tomorrow, but let's see how I feel, because I am feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully I'm not getting sick. But you know. Yeah, I only care about him trying to shame my culture as a goblin gooner. Make sure to buy the toxic body pillows if you haven't, or an acrylic stand if you want. Do so. Come on, I want to make sure that this lady gets back from her trip and shit and is super duper happy. So yeah, I just I wanna give her some really good news. But in the meantime, guys, have a wonderful evening. And get the fuck out of here.